Hello students, today I am going to explain you chapter 10 microbes in human welfare part 4 class 12th subject biology based on NCERT. But before explaining I would like to request that kindly like, share and subscribe our YouTube channel so that you may always get an update of new videos. In this part, first I have to explain you that is microbes as a biocontrol agent. What is the meaning of biocontrol? First I have to clear the meaning of biocontrol. Biocontrol means the use of biological methods for controlling plant diseases and pests. Chemicals are toxic and very harmful to both human beings and animals. They have been polluting our soil, groundwater, fruits, vegetables and crop plants. But they are if you are using chemicals and fertilizers, these toxic chemicals are accumulated in the human body as well as in other animals also. They are creating so many diseases in the human beings and other animals also. They are totally disturb our ecosystem, so that nowadays we have to discuss about the biocontrol means or the use of biological method of controlling plant diseases and pests. In this first, biological control of pests and diseases, this is a natural method of pest and pathogen control involving viruses, bacteria and other insect. Those are natural predator. It's called biological control. Like example, ladybird beetle feeds on aphids and dragonflies prey upon the mosquitoes. They eat mosquitoes. So that these are the best approach and for doing the farming. And the next one, the farmers nowadays having a best approach like biological farming approach is to become familiar with the various life forms that inhabit the field, predators as well as pests, and also their life cycles, patterns of feeding and their habitats that they prefer. This will help to develop appropriate means of biocontrol. So thus the use of biocontrol measures will greatly reduce our dependence on toxic chemicals and pesticides. So that this is one of the best approach for using uh, biological control. And this is very useful for the human beings also, because that are not disturbing our ecosystem and that are not causing different types of diseases in the human beings also. Microbes as a biopesticides. Biopesticides are those biological agent which is used for control of weeds, insect and pathogens. Some of the biopesticides are being used at a commercial scale due to development of genetic engineering. Scientists have introduced the soil bacterium BT. The full form of the BT is Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis toxin genes that have a toxin genes into the plant. Spores of these bacterium produce the insecticidal cry protein, so that the spores of this bacterium kills the larvae of the certain insect. The toxin is released into the gut of larvae and the larvae get killed. The gut cells of the larvae is dissolved, so that the toxin genes are introduced into the plant by scientists. Such plants are resistant to attack by the insect pest. Some of the other biological control being developed for the use of, in the treatment of plant diseases, is the fungus trichoderma. The fungus trichoderma is a free living fungus and used for soil borne diseases. They are effective biocontrol agent of several plant pathogens. The alternate biological control of plant pest through the search of their natural parasites and pathogens. We have to search it the natural parasites and pathogens, so that we have to easily kill the insects. Those are very harmful for the crop. Like example, by baculovirus are pathogens that attack insect and other arthropods. The majority of baculovirus used as biological control agents are in the genus nucleopolyhedrovirus. These viruses are used as insecticidal applications and it has no negative impact of other animals. This is desirable when beneficial insects are conserved to aid in an overall integrated pest management program are used in ecological sensitive area. Microbes as a biofertilizer. There are the microorganisms which increase the nutrient availability to crop plant either directly or through the soil enrichment. They increase the availability of nitrogen and phosphorus to crops. Biofertilizers are of three types like bacteria, cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria is also known as blue-green algae, mycorrhizal fungi, preferentially withdraw mineral from organic matter for the plant, which they are associated. Nitrogen fixation is the process of conversion of molecular dinitrogen into nitrogen compounds. Phosphates is solubilized by some bacteria. There are free living nitrogen fixing bacteria. They live freely in the soil. Azospirillum and Azotobacter, the enriching the uh, nitrogen content of the soil. Inoculation of soil with these bacteria help in increasing yield and saving of nitrogen fertilizers. And some of the plants like pulses crop plants, where there are having root nodules in the pulses crop plant. That root nodules convert the atmospheric nitrogen into uh, nitrates, atmospheric nitrogen, that convert the atmospheric nitrogen. So that this is a very useful bacteria which are present in the pulses crop plant, in the roots of the pulses crop plant. The other one is a mycorrhiza. It is a symbiotic association of fungus with the roots of higher plants. The fungus remains restricted to the cortex of the root. Mycorrhiza often remains in the upper layer of the soil where organic matter is abundant. It absorbs phosphorus from the soil and passes it to the plant. Plant having such associations so other benefit also, such as resistant to root-borne pathogens, tolerance to salinity and drought, and an overall increase in the plant growth. The other one is a free living nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria is also known as blue green algae. A number of free living cyanobacteria or blue green algae have the property of nitrogen fixation. Example, Anabina, Nostoc, Alocyra. They add organic matter as well as extra nitrogen to the soil. Cyanobacteria are an extremely low cost biofertilizer. It reduces the dependence on chemical fertilizers. So this is the all about the topic, but some questions we have to discuss related to the NCERT, that is microbes. Like one question is, microbes can be used to decrease the use of chemical fertilizer and pesticide. Explain how this can be accomplished. The next one question is, how do biofertilizer enrich the fertility of the soil? So these are the questions you have to done at your home, and this is all about the topic related to the bio control and microbes as a bio control agent and microbes as a biofertilizers. So these are very helpful. You have to go through this video thoroughly and learn all these things. Thank you, students.